Good morning and welcome to my thought for the day on Friday, July the 7th. The reading I've chosen today from the lectionary is Psalm 95 and I'm reading from the NIV. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music and song. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In his hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down in worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the flock under his care. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as you did at Meribah, as you did that day at Massah in the desert, where your fathers tested and tried me, though they have seen what I did. For 40 years I was angry with that generation. I said, they are a people whose hearts go astray, and they have not known my ways. So I declared on oath in my anger, they shall never enter my rest. So whether we are singing hymns or worship songs, the psalmist extols the practice of worshipping our God together with others, with music and song focusing on him and his greatness. It turns our affection towards God and our attention. Our worship should also express a heart of thanksgiving to our God, who has done so much for us. The first 7 verses of Psalm 95 remind me of Psalm 100, known as the Jubilate, a psalm that I learnt at school and certainly sang regularly at matins here in Bentley. It is an invitation to joyfully enter into God's presence. Of course, we can worship God individually in the stillness of our own hearts and homes, or out walking or in the car. But here, going back to Psalm 95, the psalmist constantly says, let us. In a few weeks' time, Tony and I will be going to New Wine, where we enjoy worshipping in the main marquee, together with over 4,000, maybe even 6,000 others. Many churchgoers would shrink from this thought, but for us it is a joy to be able to do this. And it's not unusual to see people step out into the aisles and fall to their knees as an expression of their worship. In Psalm 95, there is a dramatic change of mood from verse 8. We come to a solemn warning in verses 8 to 11, and this passage cannot be taken lightly. In verse 8, there is a change of speaker. Now we are hearing from God himself. This makes the message of warning even more awesome. God personally warns men of the danger of hardening their hearts, as did those in the day of Moses. God illustrates this evil from the history of Israel. He refers to the conduct of their forefathers who escaped from Egypt, but who failed to possess the land of Canaan. At Massah and Meribah, the Israelites renounced not only Moses, but God himself as their leader. They refused to follow. Worship without obedience is worthless to God. So whether your preference is for hymn singing or modern worship songs or both, enjoy your worship with all your heart and with all your mind and with all your strength, and especially in community with others. I hope you enjoy your day.